ADO, this is King Black, and I wanted to share with you guys a couple of my copper rounds here. As you can see up here, I got a brand new copper round featuring the Pale Horse of Death from the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse collection from Provident Metals. This is 1 ounce AVDP ounce of copper. This is my oldest and previously only copper round that I used to have, featuring the seal of the army on it. Obviously, it's patinaed quite a lot. It's my carry piece. Something that I use when I'm waiting in line or whatever. Something I'm not afraid to handle. And I got this design because I already have it for my silver round collection. But obviously, I don't freehand my silver rounds or my silver bars. And a lot of people in the stacking community, a lot of people that collect these things as investments, don't necessarily agree with people that freehand their silver rounds, silver coins, gold coins, and bars. People like to keep it pristine, which I can understand that, and I have most of my rounds and bars in capsules or in sleeves. To help protect its luster, so that it doesn't get tarnished. But with copper, I don't have that kind of problem, With this is going to be my next carry piece. I may alternate between this and that, and I'm not too worried about putting fingerprints or getting this patina like this one. This one already got, some tarnish, some patina on it, from constantly being handled. And soon this will look like that. That's not a problem, That's the advantage to copper rounds. For the most part, you don't collect them for investment purposes. The data doesn't really justify it, especially given that the price that you pay for these rounds are way more than what a pound of copper is worth. You typically just buy these for the designs, for the art. If you like the designs that you see. If you're like me, that you don't like holding your silver in your hands without gloves on, you could get a copper round of the same design and not have to worry about putting fingerprints on it or anything like that. You just pick it up and go. This is something that you can leave around your house out in the open. Whereas with your silver and gold, you may have it in a bank, safety deposit box. You may have it buried out in the backyard. You may have it in a safe, wherever it is that you have it. Whereas copper rounds, you can leave it out. You can show it to people. You don't have to worry about anybody you're showing it to trying to rob you for it. It's copper. One of the main rules of precious metals is, anybody that knows you personally, you shouldn't really tell them that you collect precious metals. So you never know what that person is going through in their life, and they may be your friend today, but you're going through some hardships, man, and they think that you have $20,000 or $30,000 worth of silver or gold in your house. Desperation drives people to do crazy things. So this is the last time that this particular round is going to look like this with this luster. I'm pretty sure within a month or two time it's going to start looking like this, but it'll be interesting to see how it patinas, and I may do another video further down the road depicting on how it looks. As you can tell, this thing has fallen a couple times. The rim is uneven. It has some dings in it. Some of the ridges are worn off from where it fell. But that's okay. These things can range anywhere between $1 to $3 or $4, depending on the design, how many people are into that design. Because this will get discontinued, and after that, they're not going to make any more. Whereas something like this is not really a part of a collection, and you may be able to find these 5 or 10 or 15 years down the road. A dime a dozen. Whereas these will become harder to find over time. They will be sitting in people's safes or safety deposit boxes and capsules along with their silver and gold. And with this particular design with the Reaper has always been typically popular in the mainstream culture. Whereas, the Army SEAL, some people can care less about it unless you've been in the Army, or you have family in the Army, or you have some kind of attachment to the armed forces. Then this may hold some type of value for you. Otherwise, you can care less. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to share this with y'all guys. For example, I probably only paid $1 for this one versus like $2.50 for this, which isn't that bad of a price, especially given that on eBay these are already going for at least $3.50 or more. But obviously that's to cover the eBay fees, the shipping fees, and so on and so on. But I'd rather get this dirty and get it patinaed up rather than the silver one that I got that I paid like $19 for it. For an ounce of silver. That one will stay safe where it is in its collection with all my other rounds and bars. Whereas this can be constantly around my house. I can carry it with me and not give a crap about what happens to it necessarily. Anyways, ADR King Black. I'll see y'all in the next one.